in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will have first crack at this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last.
There he goes! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Northwestern's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Ali. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Golden Gophers are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Get set, ready.
They'll go back to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Ali. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. Makes the grab, it's Ali. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Ali. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like you
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got his man. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Northwestern right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Making side adjustments here. Gonna look downfield again. He's got an open man. Racing to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. He's looking to pass. Touchdown Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To the air, it's Carpenter. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Gives it on the option. At midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Shakes off the defender. Quick step and go. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Try to get it to the edge. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the...
Oh, he's got some space. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Now adjusting. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Minnesota! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got his man in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to throw it again. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Pocket breaking down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards.
Breaks into the open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
So a drive there of 84 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking for a man, it's Carpenter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Evans. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field. And
he's going to throw deep right side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Northwestern! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Cincinnati. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. Pulls it in, it's Figueroa. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. It's Carpenter. Sets up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining here. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ali. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.